And our goal is to help people reach self-sufficiency. It's empowering families to get to a place where they don't need us anymore. And in doing so, eliminating generational poverty. And we're specific around that in the sense that situational poverty will always exist. People will lose a job or get an illness and they'll need help. And that's what the safety net should be there for. But our goal at CAP is to make sure that people have what they need to have the life that they want.
I think especially for community action, where the goal for community action is big. The goal is to, work with families to improve their self-sufficiency, and it's to work in a community to create better circumstances. It's to engage the community to end poverty. Those are huge. And so if you just run a program, if you're just looking for one outcome, then that's not community action. So that should be the difference. We should be working on the bigger issues, even though when we start working on the bigger issues, it doesn't feel like you're getting anywhere because they're big, like all the easy ones are solved. So it takes some time and effort and resiliency and determination to continue working on them. But you get to a place where it's almost like a tipping point, and then you have the community support and that groundswell working with you. But if you're just running a program, if I'm just providing food to families in a food pantry and they'll come back every month, that's a necessary thing, but it's not improving their circumstances. And people deserve the dignity of having a better life, especially if they're working for that.
I think, one of the most important things we can do is engage the people who are trying to support so that they're involved in their own problem-solving process. I like to say that as an organization, we don't do anything for anyone. It's sort of that old idea of you give them a fish, they eat for a day. If you teach them to fish, they eat for a lifetime, but with attitude added to it. We need to teach people how to solve their own problems and engage them in the broader community's problem-solving process.
The magic of community action is that you can be flexible to meet the needs of your community. And we work in, both Adams and Franklin, and while the needs can be similar, they're still, starkly different. As well as when you're doing community collaborative work, there is you kind of have to work to create almost a swell of support, I guess is the way I would describe it. And so there are different things that are really kind of bubbling to the top. We do a lot of education, we do a lot of bridges training, we do a lot of kind of collaborative work helping people understand poverty.
But we're the only organization that is designed the way that we are. We're all about helping people move past their barriers and achieve self-sufficiency. We help people help themselves. And community action is, to me, what I consider to be government done right. So we're federally funded, we are administered on a state level, but we're locally governed. So to me, it's like it's just the perfect situation. And when I learned about community action, because I didn't know about it until fairly recently, I said, I want to be part of that. Because to me, this is the best way that we can help our communities be strengthened through federal government funding, but locally managed and administered and tailored to the needs of our community. I just can't think of a better way to do it, and I'm so grateful that we have the opportunity to provide that here, and I just find myself every day pinching myself that I get to be part of it.